Hello students, welcome back to English learning. In previous lecture I explained you second chapter The Sound of Music, second part The Shehnai of Bismillah Khan. In this chapter you came across so many musicians Hari Prasad Chaurasia, Zakir Hussain, Ustad Amjad Ali Khan, Bismillah Khan, etc. We have seen in this chapter the life and work contribution of Bismillah Khan in playing Shehnai. This chapter is for understanding the Indian classical musicians and instruments, especially the origin of Shehnai, how Shehnai is originated, and about the Shehnai player Ustad Bismillah Khan. In this chapter, we have seen that Shehnai replaced Pungi. First of all, Pungi was played in the court, in the Aurangzeb's court, but because of its shrill sound, it was replaced by Shehnai. Pungi's tonal quality was improved by a nai. Shehnai was first introduced by a nai in Shah's chamber, hence it was named as Shehnai. This lesson beautifully deals with the early life of Bismillah Khan in Dumrao in Bihar. How at the age of 5 he started his journey. His grandfather was Shehnai Nawaz of the Bhojpur King's court. Bismillah Khan took to music early in life when he was only 3 years old in the company of his maternal uncle. Because his maternal and paternal uncle, they both the sides he had were great Shehnai players. His life is a source of simplicity and communal harmony from the very beginning when he used to sing Chaita in Bihariji temple. Communal harmony means, in spite of being a Muslim, then also he played Shehnai in Bihariji temple, and he practiced Shehnai in Vishnu temple also and Mangala Maya temple of Varanasi also. Bismillah Khan got his first break with the opening of All India Radio in Lucknow in 1938. He also played Shehnai on 15th August 1947 when India got its freedom from Red Fort in the presence of Pandit Nehru. Bismillah Khan gave many memorable performances both in India and abroad also. In abroad and India, he was honored with so many awards. He also gave music in two movies, Gunj Uthi Shehnai by Vikram Bhatt and Sanadi Apanna also. He was so much okay. Till here we have seen. Now the ninth paragraph. Awards and recognition came thick and fast. Awards and recognition. Now his name and fame becoming thick and fast. Bismillah Khan became the first Indian to be invited to perform at the prestigious Lincoln Center Hall in the United States of America. In USA, at the prestigious Royal Lincoln Center Hall, he was invited and he became the first Indian to be invited to perform there. He also took part in the World Exposition in Montreal, in the Cannes Art Festival, and in the Osaka Trade Fair. He took part in Cannes Art Festival also at Montreal, Canada, and he also took part in Osaka Trade Fair. He gave his performance. So well known did he become internationally that an auditorium in Tehran was named after him, Tahar Mosiki Ustad Bismillah Khan. He was so much populated, he was so much famous in foreign countries also that the theater, the auditorium was named after him in Tehran, and the name is Tahar Mosiki Ustad Bismillah Khan. National awards like the Padma Shri, the Padma Bhushan, and the Padma Vibhushan were conferred on him. Achieved, he earned the three prestigious awards of India: Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan, and Padma Vibhushan. In 2001, Ustad Bismillah Khan was awarded India's highest civilian award, the Bharat Ratna. Bharat means India, Ratna means jewel, the jewel of India. He was awarded in 2001 Bharat Ratna with the coveted award resting on his chest and his eyes glinting with rare happiness. He said, "All I would like to say is teach your children music. This is Hindustan's richest tradition. Even the West is now coming to learn our music." After getting this award, he was very much happy, and uh, he has the happiness in his eyes, reflecting the happiness, and he said that all I want to say is teach your children music, because music is in India's, Hindustan's richest tradition, and the Western countries also, they are coming to India to learn our music. In spite of having traveled all over the world, Khan Sahib, as he is fondly called, is exceedingly fond of Benares and Dumrao, and they remained for him for the most wonderful towns of the world. He traveled all over the world, but Khan Sahib means Bismillah Khan. He is fondly called that uh, he is very fond of Banaras and Dumra in Bihar, and they remain the wonderful towns for him in the of the world. A student of his once wanted him to head a Shehnai school in the USA. Once his student offered him to head a Shehnai center at USA, and the student promised to recreate the atmosphere of Banaras by replicating the temples there. He also promised, the student also promised Khan Sahib to recreate. If he also told him that if you miss this atmosphere of Banaras, I can recreate, I can replicate the temples, the atmosphere of Banaras there. But Khan Sahib asked him if he would be able to transport river Ganga as well. Students, you know that you have seen in previous part of this chapter that he learned many things from the flowing water of river Ganga. So what he answered? He asked, he asked that would he be able to transport river Ganga there? Can he replicate, recreate river Ganga there? Later, he is remembered to have said, "That is why whenever I am in a foreign country, I keep yearning to see Hindustan." He said that whenever I am in foreign countries, I keep yearning. Yearning means feeling of intense longing for something. He was longing for India, river Ganga, to see Hindustan. While in Mumbai, I think of only Benares and the Holy Ganga. In Mumbai also, he was missing Benares and Holy Ganga. And while in Benares, I miss the unique mattha of Dumrao. Mattha is the sweet of Dumrao. Okay, now here one conversation is there. Shekhar Gupta asking, when partition happened, you know that there were partition between India and Pakistan. Didn't you, and at that time, didn't you and your family think of moving to Pakistan? At that time, you didn't think to move to Pakistan because they were Muslims. Bismillah Khan said, God forbid uh, me leave Banaras. Never. I cannot think of leaving Banaras. Never. I went to Pakistan once. I went Pakistan only once in my life. I crossed the border just to say I have been to Pakistan. I crossed the border to Pakistan to say that I have been to Pakistan. मैं अभी पाकिस्तान में हूँ. I was there for about 1 hour. I said namaskar to the Pakistanis and salam alaikum to the Indians and I had a good laugh. Means this shows his communal harmony. Ustad Bismillah Khan's life is a perfect example of the rich cultural heritage of India because he introduced the rich cultural heritage of India, one that effortlessly accepts that a devout Muslim like him can very naturally play the Shehnai every morning at the Kashi Vishwanath temple. Why? He effortlessly say that he is strongly believing the religion, his religion and laws. He is following the laws of his religion. Then only he can play the Shehnai in at the Kashi Vishwanath temple very naturally, effortlessly. Okay, so this thing shows the communal harmony in him. Ustad Bismillah Khan passed away on 21 August 2006 at the age of 90 after a prolonged illness. He passed away in 2006 because of the illness. He was given a state funeral and the government of India declared one day of national mourning because he was awarded Bharat Ratna. So the government gave the state funeral to him and declared one day of national mourning. एक दिन का राष्ट्रीय शोक वो डिक्लेयर किया गया था because of her because of the fame and because he got the Bharat Ratna award. Students, I hope that you understood this chapter. Go through the videos again and again. If you do not understand, play and pause, replay the video and try to understand the chapter. I hope that you have got the notes of part 1. Part 2 notes also I will upload, and keep on learning the things which I am giving you. In exam, you will get the comprehension paragraph from the any corner of your chapter. Whatever I am giving you as notes, it is just for the sample. Okay, so you have to understand each and every line of the chapter. Try to understand each and every word. Try to link the story. Write the story in your own words. Also, learn the author, the writer, or the poet's name, whatever you are learning, poem or chapter. Okay, here this one is second part. Bismillah Khan is a biographical piece, so you will not get any writer name. But then also try to link the story, try to link the story in your own words. Okay, and form the answer by yourself. We will meet in next lecture. Bye.